Welcome. Filthy Kitchen Cooking with the Squadgeman. Today I've got some pots. We're going to revisit basmati rice. Basmati from Hindi, meaning fragrant, aromatic rice. Now, I have a bit of a problem. I've got lots of pots. I bought this set of pots. It came with lids. I've lived here the whole time. Somehow I've lost all my pot lids and I've got a bunch of pots with no lids. So unfortunately I have to cook the rice in this huge pot. But before I cook the rice, I had to wash the rice, and I'm not going to be able to wash the rice in that pot. It's just too cumbersome, too unwieldy. So I got my basmati rice right here in the rice container, and since I've got such a huge pot, I'm tempted to make a huge portion of rice because I can eat this rice leftover for a few days. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a huge portion of rice. I don't eat a whole lot of carbs. Trying to lose some of this fat. It's very warm today, but I got my whiskey glass. My funnel seems to be missing. I got a small funnel, but that's too small. I like my big funnel to funnel out the rice. Otherwise, it's probably going to end up all over the floor. But since I can't find my funnel, I guess I'm just going to have to hope for the best and try not to make a big mess. So this is going to be interesting. Maybe there's a different way. I guess I'll have to scoop out the rice and put it in the container using something else. Let's see if this works. Scooping el riso. Riso in Portuguese, or at least Brazilian Portuguese. Rizzo in Spanish. If I'm not mistaken about Korean, bap, but that's probably cooked rice. There's probably a different word for non-cooked rice. But anyway, we're gonna call, oh my gosh, we're gonna just call it rice, okay, rice. We got a nice whiskey glass here full of rice. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do a double portion. 2 whiskey glasses full of rice. Never done before, not in this house, not by me, guy who lives alone. But it's first time for everything, I guess. There's one. Of course I'm making a mess. You know that's gonna happen. Ooh, I don't want to use up all my rice. This is my emergency rations in case of zombie apocalypse or, you know, something like that. This is a lot of rice. Alrighty, get on in there, rice particles. I know, grains, they're called grains, but what's a grain if not a particle? And of course, true to form, I lost the lid of the rice container. Don't worry, I found it. The rice pack where it goes, down there. All right, so the most important thing is washing the rice. So I'm going to get some soap and water. No, you wash with water only. Washing the rice. All I'm doing is getting the excess starch off. Yeah, my hand is dirty, but not to worry, because I will be boiling this, and if there's anything on my hand, it will be killed in the process. So I put some water in. This is way too much rice to be doing this, but now I'm just going to drain it away. I'm going to do that probably 6 or 8 times, more or less, to get the starch out, the extra starch, make the rice perfect. This is perfect. We're going to do it perfect, people. Perfect. Some people say perfection is impossible, and yeah, that might be true, but we're going to try our best. Make it humanly perfect. Let's say that. No, I don't want half of this rice to end up in sink. So it's quite cloudy. You can't see this, but trust me. Right now, this rice is cloudy. Clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee. And while the rice is cooking, we are going to, I would say cook, but it's probably already cooked, some ribs. Some packaged ribs that I got from the supermarket. They were on sale. So I'm going to have some ribs and rice today. And tomorrow, I'm going to make some fried rice using today's rice and today's ribs. I'm going to cook 2 sets of ribs. I'll eat one today with some rice, and tomorrow I'm going to make some nice fried rice, chop up the other set of ribs, throw it in there, egg, all that stuff. We're going to make some fried rice. Washing the rice. Ooh, this video is going to get long. This looks like it's going to be a 2-parter. That's okay, you can spend time with me. You can spend some time chatting, hanging out, and we'll probably cook the rice in the next video. This is more of a rice washing video. Hang out with yours truly while we wash the rice. Still quite cloudy. This is 3 rinses. 3 rinses for those counting. Trying to rinse it without losing too much rice in the sink. See what happens. This is a rice prepping video. Behind the scenes in the Squadron's filthy kitchen. Ooh. That is hard work. Believe it or not. Pot full of rice and water is very heavy. Well, at least the water is coming a lot clearer now. I can see clearly now, the starch has gone. I can see all particles in my palm. I'll do one more. I could probably do a few more, but tired. Hard work. I am starving, but still, pot full of water and rice is not light. Okay, although that's not perfectly clear, that's as clear as I'm going to bother with at the moment. that is fairly clean. We'll call that clean. I hope this pot is clean. And in goes the rice. Now, remember, when making perfect basmati rice, 2 to 1. 2 to 1 water, rice. So I've got 2 whiskey glasses of rice. So that means 4 whiskey glasses of water. And some of you might like to use a measuring cup. That's fine. Not really necessary. As long as it's 2 to 1, you'll be fine. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. So that's 2. Here's number 3. 3. Oops. Sloshed it a bit. And number 4. Here comes number 4. So, what now? I'm going to bring this to a boil. Boil down this rice. And when it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it off and let it simmer. Simmer. I'm going to let it simmer for 12 minutes. And that's a lot of water in there, so 12 minutes might not do it. All right, so I'm going to put that on the heat, get that going, and stay tuned, come on back. We're going to cook this and get the ribs going. So thank you. Who loves you, baby? This guy. Till next time, which will be very soon, we will get the rice going, boiled and simmering, and then you can see the final product. So until next time, who loves you, baby? This guy. Goodbye.